Good morning, ducks! I came out this morning and Doug was perfect. You know, he's right here right now. I filmed everything, letting the ducks out, stripper, the whole bit, no audio. I might just throw it in and you guys can have a silent morning rush. Oh, I don't believe it. I just went to hang the camera up because I'm starting Egg Recon and I didn't switch the mic on, which I just can't get my head around that one. Doug, I don't believe it. But I am tired this morning, guys. I went to bed last night and I actually slept 9 hours solid without waking up. I guess I made up for the other night there when I was up for 3/4 of the night. Not turning the mic on. I don't believe that. Oh. Well, hey, crap happens. That's what happens when you use an external mic. Oh, look, we got ducks in here. Oh, look at that duck buried. Oh, she's hissing at me. Okay, let's see what we got for eggs here. Oh, a big nest. Look at that, eh? Come on. Come on, girl. Out you come. Come on. Come on. Out. Okay, you got 2 eggs in here. And Doug was so perfect. He was like Oh man, I don't believe it. He stayed right beside me and the rush didn't get screwed up, and he's sticking in the yard really good. I'm telling you, that dog, man. Tie him up for a day and a half and it's like he knows. It's amazing how a dog. Oh, look at this one. They, some dogs are, brain dead. I've had dogs that, you could tie them up, pen them up, and as soon as they get back out, they'd go for another rip again. It wouldn't matter what you did. They were just tours, dogs that just tour. No matter what you did. Come on, little girl. Oh, you got a little bit of missing feathers on your back there. Are the males doing you too much? Come on. Gotta get my edit done, and I have to go to town, which I really didn't want to do today. I gotta get the oil changed on the Argo and get that happening. I don't know if I don't really want to do it in the rain. Oh, unbelievable. They're barely eating the feed in here. Oh, there's the dog that runs away that's not running away anymore. I shouldn't say run away, roam. I don't think Doug would run away. He's seriously attached to me. Might get a little distracted and go for a rip, but I don't think he'd run away. Hey, Dougie's life is just too good here. It's hard to believe that we're going to have this crazy rainstorm they're calling for. Oh, I see the clouds coming in from the north. It's getting pretty dark. I don't know what direction the storm's supposed to be coming from, but it's looking like it's coming from the north. The sky's clear to the south. They're actually, I was looking at the weather forecast, they're calling for some -5 weather. Again, not many eggs outside here today. Oh, look at this. Little egg landmines. Okay, I don't see any other eggs, just scattered. Oh, there's another one. Gotta be careful I don't hit my head going through here. Doug! Oh, no, gross. Oh, there's one right in front of me. Doug eating goose poop. Oh, there's a lot of noise happening over here. Oh, these two females. Oh, it's so funny when they try to fly. Alright, let's see what's in the shed. Well, Stripper, you did it. You made your first night with the crew. It was so cute last night, guys. She was like in the first, well, there was 3 waves that went into the pen last night, and Stripper was in the first wave. She was like in there like Flint, man. Look at her. She's walking even better, guys. Compared to yesterday she was having a hard time walking. Maybe she just needs to get her strength back once she gets her hip muscles back. She's had a pretty laid back winter. Maybe she'll get strong again. She's doing good though. What do we got for eggs in the shed? One right at the door. Actually, no goose eggs this morning. Oh, more ducks. Doug's gonna come in here and freak them out. As soon as I get the Argo situation taken care of and we get the swamp done, I gotta get back focused on getting ready for the hatch, cleaning the pen, cleaning the buildings. Well, actually clean the buildings first so the eggs are clean. Whoa! Okay. Doug came in, the ducks freaked. Oh, Dougie. Doug's getting into morning rush, guys. He likes when the ducks get let out of the pen. Okay, we got a pretty good bucket of eggs this morning, though. Not as many as yesterday, but still a good bucket. All right. That's pretty good. All right, what's the feed situation? Well, you know, since I've been letting them out, their feed consumption it's been cut in half, guys. Cut in half. Actually, yeah, it's about 50% reduction in feed. They're spending their day eating outside around the property. You know, it's amazing if you think about it. You know, everything's been frozen all winter, covered up, but yet there's still food out there. The ducks, you know, they're filling their bellies. That half their food intake is, you know, now taken up, or supply, I should say, by the property. Actually, the eggs should start changing taste here. Which I'm the only one that's going to find that out, because I'm saving them for the hatch. But I still sneak myself some eggs. I got to eat here. I'm so mad I recorded the whole morning without sound. I might have to try to figure out what I was saying and just do text overlay on the screen. You'll be getting a silent morning rush. I'll edit it down so that it's not full length, but just give you an idea. It went pretty good this morning. It was quite smooth. This stripper, she's headed over to the water. I'm going to get the big camera. And yes, I turned the camera on. Doug, heel. Yes, Dougie's. He's being so good the last 3 days. Well, actually, since we did the tie-up lesson, he really figured that out. But it's the same thing as last year. You know, I had to do the tie-up and he stayed real close. Okay, Doug, back. Doug, back. Heel. Okay. Sit. Oh, Dougie's, you're so good. Oh, look at Stripper go. She's a happy little duck now. She's back with her friends. All healed up after a winter of R&R. That's right on. Well, her first day and nothing happened to her. You know, I was really worried, guys. Last night I was thinking about her before I went to bed, and I woke up this morning wondering if everything was all right. Because, you know, she's such a fragile little bird. But, you know, really she's not that fragile. If you consider, you know, what she survived last year, she's probably one of the tougher ducks. It's just that she's so small. Okay, where you go? She's going under the water here. Listen to the wildlife here. It's crazy what's flying all over the swamp down there at the other side. Okay, they stopped flying, but it looks like a bunch of Canada geese landed. I'm going to try to show you. Somewhere back there. Right around there they landed, so they might be building a nest back there. Oh, duck just flew by. Of course, now there's going to be no action. Look at this dog, sticking right to me. He's actually laying on my foot, guys. Man, this dog learns quick. You know, he's got his days where he just goes brain dead. And then, you know, just give him a little bit of a tune-up, a little bit of a lesson, and boom, he's back to being Doug. All right, I gotta go do my edit. I gotta get it done, and then I got to work on the Argo, and I have to go to town. I have to go to town. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Stripper's still playing in the water though. And that's ice cold water, guys. You know, she's had warm baths all winter, but that water right there is ice freaking cold. Oh, that sun feels nice when it comes out. Clouds are getting thicker though. More and more are rolling in from the north. Okay, these ducks are courting Goose Lee. And Goose Lee needs some deeper water. Okay, all the ducks are getting out of the water, except Stripper. She's staying in the water. And Doug is still sitting beside me. Oh, Dougie, you're awesome. And we got Canada geese. Oh, this is a hub of activity here this morning. You know, if the Canada geese walk into the yard, Doug doesn't care. But if they fly in, he gets all freaked out and wants to chase them. Because when they land in the yard, he actually runs over and gives them a little bit of a chase. But if they walk in like this one's doing, Doug doesn't care. And they're starting to get more and more used to Doug. I think it's because they realize that he's not a threat. Stripper's got a bunch of friends headed into the water with her. All right, guys, I gotta go get my edit done. Gotta get some food into me too. Okay, we got wild ducks too. There's everything here. I love it. All these animals. Yeah, wild mallard male down there with the Canada goose coming in too. It's amazing, you know. It's I never had this much wildlife before. Well, when you put this many decoys on the property, you know, it brings everything in. And predators. That otter at the lake yesterday, he's gonna have to be dealt with. Because I know he's going to be coming up the creek, you know, looking for a meal. I wonder if she just laid an egg. Well, let's take a look. Because she went in here and she was all excited. No, feeder's swinging. No, she came in for a snack. All right, I'm gonna go and do my edit, get my day underway here, and we gotta get the Argo fired up. I don't know if I'm gonna get out down to the swamp today because of the rain, because I really don't want to do the Argo in the rain. Because this week, guys, the weather is like solid sun after today, like 5 days of absolutely gorgeous weather coming up. So there's no reason for me to sit in the Argo in the rain and do it when there's some really nice weather coming. I'm just sitting here putting my boots on, guys, because I'm way behind. I can't believe it's 4 o'clock. I haven't got the Argo going because I have to go to town to get spark plugs. But Doug's been totally clean all day. Actually, just been absolutely, guys, a perfect dog. I'm putting my boots on and I look out the door and this is what's looking at me. He is caked in mud. He just got back from the swamp. Like, how does he know we're leaving? Here, we'll get a close-up shot of. Oh, Dougie, you're disgusting. Look at that. Oh, man, I gotta spray you off now before you get in the truck. I gotta get my jacket on. Oh, I don't believe this dog. I shouldn't say I don't believe, because that's basically his job. He's all frisky now. I just gave him a shower. Look at him. Doug. Oh. And you know something, guys? Sorry for the bad camera there. I'm locking the door. Oh, you're a handsome dog. Now you're clean. I was coming back from the garage to get my jacket and get the truck keys because I've got to go to town to get spark plugs. And we were walking across the driveway and he just started barking and took off like that. I gave him a quick call, but I didn't really focus. And I went in to get my boots on and, like I said, get the keys. And, you know, I put my boots on, I look up, and then he comes back and he must have fell into a mud hole. So I'm going to get spark plugs for this beast. They looked pretty bad But I'm Mr. Maintenance when I borrow things. I don't mind. It's a cheaper price than owning it. But I like to do the maintenance before I use it, because I have found that, you know, this is when you discover if something's about to break, and I would rather be fixing it here in the garage than be in the swamp trying to fix it, you know? So let's go on a road trip, get some spark plugs. Okay, Doug, where'd you go? He just barked again. If he gets muddy this time, I'm tying him up. He can stay at home. Oh, you're lucky, Doug. Oh, this sucks, man, that I got to use a key on this door. I got to get another one of those. I tried rebooting it, reprogramming it. It worked for a day on the reprogram, but then it started doing the beep again. Come on, Dougie, let's go. Well, a return visit to the Argo dealer to get spark plugs. I need a couple of spark plugs. For the Argo, yes. I got the number. What number do you got? Well, it's a Champion RV17YC. Oh, well, holy mackerels. All right, I gotta go to another place then.
Yeah, check with Napa or Benson. Top side.
Okay, so when I'm behind the wheel, this is the two locations then.
This is back of the axle.
Okay.
Get your axles out here. And these are bolted up tight to the Argo. Now, what is it, a Bigfoot?
8x8, Magnum.
Okay, it's just Magnum. Okay, so it probably has those little guys there on the front.
Okay.
And on the back.
All right.
Which means they'll step you out even closer to the wheel.
So the tires, so the wheels have to come off to do it.
Well, you can get in there. Okay. Like I said, all your ones on this side are going to face this direction. Okay. And they're all going to face forward going the other way.
Okay.
But these are always on the top. These are the ones for the bearing.
Okay.
This is for your seals.
Well, this is going to be a real trick, eh?
Twin set of seals in there.
But probably what, about an hour worth of screwing around?
Yeah.
You're an inspiration, Lou.
Yeah. Well, it takes us 3 hours to service it, and I use a hoist.
Oh, a wet dog on my seat. Dougie, can you get off my seat? Greasing my buddy's Argo is going to be like anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. And I got to do it because I don't think he has in a long time. All right, let's go get spark plugs. I think I've got like probably 2 or 3 hours worth of work ahead of me, at least. Okay, time for glasses. They got to get them out of the back. They're not out front. 2-pack, perfect. All right. Thank you very much. I should get 4. Just in case.
Final. 35, 50.
35?
Yes.
50?
54.
35, 54. All right. Well, interact.
There you are.
Thank you. All right. I'm set. The way they were talking at the Argo dealership, I think I've got probably about 3 hours worth of work ahead of me. And the dog is sitting on my seat. Oh, and he's soaking wet. Oh, and I forgot to pull the seat cover back. Dougie. Oh, now my seat's wet. Thank you. Okay, move. Oh yeah, it's nice and wet, Dougie. Thank you very much. I appreciate the wet seat. We're home, Doug. You're just waiting to get out of the truck, aren't you? Well, ducks are all over the place, so nothing must have happened here today. Come on. Step on my seat. He says that I'm going to go through them. It takes a lot to do all the wheels and the inside, the bearings, drive shaft, and the spark plugs. I got a little bit of mechanic work to do tomorrow. But method to my madness, guys, because I'm going to do this, and I'm hoping my buddy's going to let me borrow it again this summer to pack down the bulrushes when they grow, so I won't have to service it again. And the Argo dealer told me that if you're going to be in water, that you absolutely have to pack the bearings, because water can get in.
So I've got no choice if I want to use it. If I want to be responsible in using it, I really should pack the bearings for my buddy, because we are going to be in the water. I am totally burnt out though, guys. I really could have a nap, but there's one job I've got to do. Well, actually 2 jobs, my chores, but I've got to get the water running in the pen. I'm going to do that right now. Get my rubber boots on. I'm sick of the little tiny garden hose. It's time to get the big man hose running. Doug just came back from doing the rounds. He just went down and circled all the ducks. I was putting my boots on and I was watching him. He's getting totally back into the groove, guys. Yes, Dougie. Okay, yeah. Okay, he's all wound up now. All right, okay, Doug. Okay, you're going crazy. No, stop chewing on me. What? You're crazy, Doug. Oh man. It's good to have him back. I knew it was just good. He had to get back in the groove, you know? Because he'd been inside all winter. He totally forgot what he was supposed to be doing. But he's totally remembered now. All right, let's get this serious water running. All right, bucket of tools. Let's go get the water running in the pen. I should rephrase that. Get some big time water running in the pen. No more of this little tiny garden hose stuff. Time to get the serious artillery out. Oh, there's Stripper. So the plan of action here is to take this off and install this so that we have some hardcore water happening. Oh man, it's gonna be nice. No more little garden hose. The dog, it just doesn't stop. He's walking around just woofing. Okay, this is the moment of truth, guys. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna turn the water on and we'll see if we've got man water to the pen without a leak. That's the secret here. We'll see what kind of solder job I did. She's good and solid though. The post is not. It's pretty loose. But then again, all the posts are loose right now in the pen. All right, this is it, guys. The official start, I guess, to the duck season in the pen. Let's go outside and see if she's leaking. Running water. All right, let's get the hose. Woohoo! No more slow water. Just listen to those blackbirds. It's the corn that's bringing them in, because they're all coming from back there. I see them flying from back there, and they're way on the other side of the lake, guys. And I've seen them fly over in groups. It's almost like little black patches in the sky, and they fly over. The word's out. The whole swamp is coming here to eat. Okay, let's get the hose. This is a brand new hose that was bought by a viewer who actually doesn't want to be known, but they asked me if there was something I needed this year, and I said I would like a smaller hose, because I had my 100-foot 3/4 inch hose in the pen and it was just a pain. It was always in the way, and I said, well, a 50-foot hose would be nice, 3/4 inch, and they ordered it from Lee Valley and sent it to me. It showed up and I was like surprised that, well, I shouldn't say I was surprised. I couldn't believe how fast it got here, because they sent me the email and it was like not even a matter of a couple days, and bang, this sweet hose shows up, which is half the length of last year's hose, which makes it a lot easier to use in the pen, because the 100-foot hose was brutal. It was just far too long. Ideally a 75-foot would work better, but they didn't have 75-foot this year, which they did last year, which I didn't. Maybe they've got them now on the website, but back then they didn't. It was 50 or 100. I think there was 25 too, but oh guys, serious water. All right, I gotta get some baler twine and tie off the hose, but we're set up for serious water flow. It's just starting to rain. Oh, look how fast this is. Oh, somebody laid an egg in the bathtub. Look at the flow, guys. Right on. We got real water again. Alright, I'm gonna get a watering station and set it up down there. Well, one of these kiddie pools has a leak. And I don't know which one it is. I'm sort of going to have to guess here. Well, we'll take this one, wash it out, and give it a crack. Stripper's hospital bed is officially being removed now. Doug has learned his lesson, guys. He is sticking to the property. Dougie, you don't like being tied, eh? He knows. But you know, I've had dogs that used to take off. Actually, one old guy, Buddy. And that dog, honestly, guys, he was here 11 years. And I think out of 11 years, he spent 6 of them somewhere else. He would take off for like 6-7 hours at a time. And then I would find out from people that he was all over the countryside. And I'm talking like 5-6 kilometers away. People would tell me that they saw him. And you could tie him up and it would make absolutely no difference. You could put him in the pen, it would make no difference. As soon as he got out, he'd be like first opportunity gone. And then he used to take Rocco for tours. Then he used to take Spike for tours. Because as soon as Buddy passed away, all the touring stopped. Because that's when Rocco and Spike stuck to the property. He was absolutely the worst dog in the world. And because his name was Buddy, it was very easy to guess his name, and he was so friendly, people just picked up that was his name. Worst name you can give a friendly dog if you don't want him stolen. And the worst part is that he was absolutely perfectly trained to his name. Like, he would do anything for anybody if you knew his name. Unlike Doug, who right now is chewing on the kiddie pool. Doug, no, we don't know if this is a good one, and we don't want you to make it into a bad one. No, Doug. Hey, chew me instead. Hey, chew me, dog. Oh, you little sneak. Well, let's give this a rinse out. I don't know which one is the one that had the leak. The rain is starting to come a little harder. You know, I thought for sure I had taken a marker and written on it that it was no good. And I don't see any marks. Well, we'll fill it up, and if she empties out, I know it's the one with the leak. Something's here. He just came barreling back here. And I'm now paying attention to whatever Doug does. Means there could be something happening. We were over at the pen, and he came over here just about out of hell. All right, Doug. Whatever it was, it's gone. He's not the same dog as he was not even 5 days ago, guys. He's back in his groove. Doug the Protector. Well, I thought I should clean it out since it has been Stripper's basically toilet for the whole winter. You know, it's sort of silly washing it out considering what the ducks drill in. A little bit of feces wouldn't kill them, since they probably drilled in enough feces and mud already. But hey, it's always good to have some clean water for them. You know, another thing, since I bought these 4-foot kiddie pools, I have not seen them at Wally World since. Like last year I went in twice, and they had 5-foot and 3-foot, but no 4-foot, which I've got to get some more because they're starting to get brittle from the ultraviolet. You know, one's got a leak. Probably the other two are going to be leaking this year. All right, let's get this cleaned up and get the water set up for the ducks. The time just flies when you're having fun. 10 after 6. I'm so tired. Oh, Dougie, and you're wet and dirty. All right, let's feed the ducks. And then I'm going to go and try to relax until the ducks go in at somewhere around 8 o'clock. I'm absolutely soaked, guys. It's just raining enough that I'm getting wet. Plus, I had to power wash the heated bucket because it was pretty disgusting. And it sprayed back and got me really good. Ducks don't look like they're coming home. They're staying down in the swamp. The wind's picking up and the rain's off and on. Okay, I'm having problems here. Of course, my hands are cold. I'm tired. Yeah, I can't believe how the consumption has dropped off here. But then again, you know, they're out there feeding themselves off the land. And they're probably sick of eating pellets all winter. Doug, stop following the scopies around. Doug's a Muscovy stalker. I think it's because they move the slowest. I'm not kidding you. Like he walks around the yard and he just like stalks them. He's stalking me now. Oh man, tying him up. Well, it didn't take much. Doug appreciates his freedom. I just heard Doug take off into the swamp barking. I got a bit of a chill now that I'm wet. I love watching him protect the property. He's so proud. Alright, I'm gonna lock the garage up. Big day tomorrow. I'm shocked that the Argo dealer says it takes that long to service them. So, like he was telling me, it takes 3 hours to do absolutely everything. So I'm thinking it's gonna take me at least 3 hours, you know, because I'm gonna grease everything that comes in contact with the water, oil change, spark plugs, air filter. I just can't believe 3 hours at the dealership to service it. But hey, it could end up taking me a lot longer, because I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to be discovering as I go. But I got to do it because it's going to be in the water. My buddy uses it on dry land. He doesn't go in the water. He doesn't go down to his swamp anymore with it. So if I'm going to be playing down there in the swamp, getting it wet, I definitely have to grease it up, because the Argo dealer told me flat out that the grease is almost 50% of the waterproofing on the bearings. So I got to do it. And I got to, one thing that's been probably driving a lot of you nuts. I know there's a couple people that keep mentioning it, that I should, you know, lube my hinges on my house. Well, this morning when I was editing, it got to me in the edit. I heard the squeaking sound like too many times. So I've got the silicone. I'm going to do all the hinges so that we don't hear the door squeaking anymore. It's 8:30. It's pitch dark outside, but the yard's covered in ducks hunting worms. It's been raining for about the last 2 hours, so I guess the worms are coming out of the ground. I can't see a thing, guys. I got an LED light just blasting into my face. Oh, it's raining. I gotta make this quick. So what's happening here is we've got a bunch of ducks out hunting. Oh no, they're going in. I looked out the window, and because it's raining, they're all over the yard hunting worms. I'm just going to take a quick look. This works actually pretty good. See if I can adjust the beam here. Oh no, leave it wide. Well, at least you can see. I know one thing, my camera setup's getting awful heavy, guys. There's so many things attached to it. It's not a lightweight vlogging camera anymore. Okay, the ducks have gone inside. Where's Stripper? They don't like the flashlight. Yeah, I don't see Stripper anywhere. Hey, where are you, girl? Oh, there she is. I'll try to zoom in for you. There she is, right there. So she's still going strong. She's alive. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the camera away because it's raining. And I've got to, okay, I'm trying to see here with this thing flashing, shining in my eyes. It's bright.
I don't know if I've got it, the camera pointing in the right direction. I'm guessing totally at this, guys. I didn't count on having the camera pointed right at my face with the LED light, but it works. So my $2, I think it was $2.97 bicycle clamp attachment that I bought from China was well worth the $2.97. Now we can go out with the camera at night and actually see what's going on. Works pretty good. And this flashlight that I'm using was sent to us by Randall when he sent me those 2 flashlights. Which, by the way, I haven't heard from Randall in a long time. Alright, ducks are quiet. I'm gonna put this away because I've got to fill their bathtub up. It's leaking. I lost a whole bunch of water. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends and enjoy the show.